Hi, my name is Chris Ward with GreenPages Technology Solutions. We're demonstrating BMC's Cloud Lifecycle Management tool here in our booth at VMworld. So I want to take you through just a really quick demonstration of what we can do. First thing we've got up here is the My Services portal. So think of this as basically an end-user web interface for IT consumers to go in if they need to provision new infrastructure. So I'm going to log in here as a user. And once I'm logged in, I'm actually going to be able to have an option to spin up a new virtual server instance. And it's going to give me a catalog interface. So I'm going to be able to choose various operating systems. In this case, maybe I'm going to choose a Windows 2008 server, for example. And I can actually define different types of builds of that operating system as well. So different levels of CPUs, memory, maybe even storage tiering, kind of a gold, silver, bronze type of platform. And of course, each one has a different monthly or associated cost with it, which could be used either for chargeback in a private cloud or literal charging in a public cloud or a provider type of environment. The other cool thing I can do is actually lay down an application stack on top of this server that I'm provisioning as well. So in this case, maybe I need to provision a terminal server with Office 2007, for example. So I can choose each of those options, and they'll be automatically laid down by the backend BMC infrastructure. And then I can also do compliancy scans. So perhaps this terminal server, maybe I'm in a financial institution, so I need to scan it for SOX compliance, so I can check that. And it's basically going to do an initial scan and make sure that that box is consistently up to date with the latest SOX security for my organization. And then I can also enable the RDP firewall port on both the server itself, the Windows 2008 OS, as well as any back-end hardware type of firewall that I may have in my environment to allow access in from the outside. Then finally, I'm going to be able to put in what I want the server name to be, the group name, as well as a server name. And I can give it an expiration date. Since we're at the show, I'm actually going to have it expire at midnight tonight. So it will essentially automatically clean up after itself. And then I'm going to be able to give it whatever I want the administrator password to be. And then I can also choose a system location. So in this case, we really only have one option, which is Phoenix. But I may have several different data centers scattered throughout the US or the world that are part of this environment, so I can choose those dynamically. Additionally, there are options where I could actually integrate this with like an Amazon EC2 instance, for example, and provision out to a public cloud, but have the same single pane of glass and management interface in order to automate that entire process, so I'm not having to hop back and forth between different environments. Oh. And it didn't like my password. I tried to save time. So we've got to type the right password in here. And then I can hit my next button, and then I'll see the summary screen. Oh, darn it. I'm typing challenged here with the microphone. There we go. Then I'm presented with my summary screen of all of my selections. Once I'll take a look at that and make sure that I'm good with everything, I'll hit the submit button, and that'll kick the workflow off on the back end, and in 20 minutes I'll have a fully provisioned virtual machine with terminal services in Office 2007.